Hello YouTube, this is Slash Racer here, doing an overview of my Traxxas Slash. I'm going to start at the front and work my way back to all the upgraded parts. So first of all, I've got the RPM bumper. It just seems a lot more solid than the stock one. I've got the big bore shocks at the front, Integy aluminium lower arms, and the supports. I've got an aluminium hub carriers now. I'm still running a plastic hub, which I don't plan on upgrading because they're pretty cheap to replace. I've got my Laps little counter. I've modified my uprights. These are still the Traxxas ones, but as you can see I've cut out there we go. I've cut out quite a lot of it just so I can get it down a little more. I've done on both sides, so the body sits a little lower. I'm running caliber wheels, and up to receiver, which I'm running a TQI. Still running a stock servo though. And I'm running the Traxxas bell crank in here. Then go up to the battery. I modified the chassis a little bit for this area. Made this a lot more sturdy because the system they had was a 2-pin, so you had a pin here and here, which made it very difficult to get the batteries in. So I just removed the pin and put a screw in, Loctite that in so it can't move. So all I have to do is push this across and the battery sits in there quite firmly. I've also put a bit of foam here so that these two cells that I'm using, this is a 90C one, slide in. It's a very tight fit. Oops, almost lost it. There we go. I've got the voltage sensor in here, which runs back to my receiver for my telemetry. On my TQI transmitter, which is a 4-channel. Still running the Hobbywing 120 amp speed controller, which always is cool because it's in quite a high flow area. So all the wind going past. Yeah. And I'm running the 5.5 turn brushless, uncensored, because this is backwards so it can't be put the other way. I've got my thermal sensor just wrapped around the aluminium can. And I got the Proline shock tower, still with the stock body mounts. As you can see, I've also cut these a little bit so it can go further down, and so the whole body sits lower again, and I only got 2 screws in the back for it. I'm running the big bore shocks on the back as well, and the Integy arms because they're longer, along with their supports. And they've got their own special drive shafts, which I'm not very happy with at the moment. They've got very little amount of travel. The travel's there to the end of there. It's almost nothing, so I've had to restrict my shock movement, so I moved my shock all the way out so the arm doesn't drop too low for it to fall out. I'm still running the stock rear bumper. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the performance. I'm hoping to get some run videos of these. It's just very hard to tape and run at the same time. I'm thinking about putting a JR servo, one of the spare ones I've got, in here, but it's not a car one, so a little skeptical of using it. And that's my Slash complete. I've ordered, oh I haven't ordered, I've got them now, some black gearbox cover, so this will all be black. Next time I pull it out, I just can't be bothered doing it if I don't have to pull it out. And that's it, that's my entire Slash racer here.